Right, I'd like to play the tutorial.
What we knew is gone. Our home, our lives, all that we were. Dust. Blasted across empty, heartless skies. But we live. Our legacy lives. Within every ship we fly. Upon every world we touch. In our hearts. In yours. There will be challenge. You will know fear. But you will overcome. You will survive. And answer vengeance with blood. You will do as you must. Rule cannot be handed to the faithless. Our legacy cannot be lost to villains. Bury the past to face the future. In enemies, find allies. There is no price we have not paid, no loss we have not felt. Our dead world, our long suffering, these are not ends. We are not ended. For your crew, for your people, for this new home, we must face all doubt. We must break the strong who would destroy us and overcome the impossible. We must fight against any and all. We must, we will, for we are Romulan!
This is the point we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You will know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. Even if it is not exactly right, the time stream will work it out. Just make sure that you give yourself this. It is our best hope for the future of the galaxy. You will return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy, and the next, we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, or ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on. The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats. The battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, and pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
Right. Begin. Here we are, right. Trait system has been changed and the previously selected traits have been wiped. Click here.
Your current tasks will be displayed here.
Try and kill off the helps for the moment. Click here to change your traits for free. Well, it's always free. So, Romulan. Plasma weapons specialist. She's an engineer. So shield harmonic resonance, why not? And limited telepathy. Romulans are closely related to Vulcans. Right, and space. Like I said, she is a engineer. There's time to. There'll be other ones. Other traits will be come in as we go up levels. Though we have to pay extra for the final one to be opened. It can be bought with in-game currency. It doesn't have to be real cash. If you're prepared to work, everything in game is available for free. No cash is needed unless you want to hurry things along. Now I'm not talking about hurry as in progression. I mean talking about just hurry the earning of the resources to make any purchases that you might want to make. Everything else, I think the one thing that you can't get with in-game currency is lifetime subscription, and you've got to know that's what you want before you do that. Anyway, it's free. So we have a meet up with Tov and Kev.
There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellids chewing at the vines. He's really worked up.
Kellids in the vines? That doesn't sound right.
Something must have annoyed them. It's not typical Kellid behavior. With the big celebration tonight, I think everyone's a little overexcited. Even the bugs. You should listen to one of Avrak's messages before you head out there.
I'll look into it. Right. Check your messages. Welcome, Tehara. You have 3 messages from Avrak. Second and the third messages have been flagged as redundant by the system. Playing message 1 now.
Please tell me you'll help me. Kellids are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. There won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me fix this.
Listen to the second message.
When are you coming over here?
5 minutes later.
This is getting ridiculous. Nobody appreciates me around here. No one. They think these crops just grow without any help from anyone. Tending these vines is a lot of work. No one says thank you. No one pats me in the back. They just keep asking for more. Jack, look, just get over here and take care of the Kellids, all right? And maybe say thank you for all the work I do to keep these vineyards in shape. It's me again. Ignore the other message I sent. I lost my temper. I'm sorry. And maybe that's why you're not here yet. I really could use your help, though. These Kellids are chewing through everything, and they won't stop. And no one here is even trying to help. They just keep bouncing me to other people. First to Tovar, then to Navala, then to you. What's next? Should I ask one of the kids? Just please come here soon. Thanks.
Friendly guy.
If the Kellids are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol, just in case. I'd join you, but the chief has me looking into some odd comm chatter we picked up yesterday. We'll have to catch up later.
See you later. Right, weapons. That's looking at the map suggests that it's over here. Grab a pistol. Right. So take some pot shots. Yeah, I think that'll do. And off to the farm, following the guidance on the mini-map. Seems to be a market going on there. You have a information point here, so let's just... Oops, better not stand on her.
Hey there, ready for the big festival? Working hard? Or maybe you have time to listen to a story or two?
Investigating issues with Kellids at Avrak's farm.
Avrak! You're in for a fun day. I'm glad I don't have to deal with him. Anyway, do you want to hear any stories?
I think we'll come back at that later. I don't think I want another message from Avrak, thank you. Almost there. Talk to Avrak.
Finally? I mean, which message do you... never mind that either. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local Kellid insects. Something's driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system and flooding the vineyard.
I'll start repairing the pipes.
Excellent, excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kellid shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of them.
I'll handle it. Right, there's another one down here. In some senses it seems a shame only to be doing the 3, but return to Avred.
The flooding has stopped. But if those Kellids come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. Navala might be able to help if she's goofing off again. She knows all about Kellids. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day. Tell her to stop being lazy and keep these critters contained.
I'll find out what Navala knows. I'm assuming that's the greenhouse. Oh. She doesn't look as though she's goofing off.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening. The Kellids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
Okay, I'll see what I can find. Right, we have a sample there. 2 samples. We have, right.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kelid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kelids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange.
Something might have be happening in the cavern. I'll check it out.
You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
Right, I'll be careful. Right, I'm going to try and avoid shooting any of them if I can help it, but if any of them go for me, I think that's fair game.
Enemy target on center.
Seems to be the flying ones, seem to be the... Right. Dead ones. Kelid has a large red gash across its abdomen. That was not a Kelid. There's several of them. Unknown spider-like creature. Thankfully, they don't. What the heck is this? Hang on, what's that say? Strange objects seem to be covered in fungus and spores. You should report this to Nivala.
A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kelids will calm down. I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. Devex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
Okay, talk to Devex. Again, following the hint on the memory map. Mini map at the top there. Here's Devex.
What do you need with an old space hound like me?
Right, the samples.
I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar.
May I use your equipment to analyze the metal? There's the... Right, return to Vex with our findings. Okay.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace. We didn't know what to believe, but I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them, and it could happen again.
You thought it was related to this beacon?
That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Elachi.
The Elachi, okay.
We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Elachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns.
What do we do now? Tell the Maori what we found?
That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon. Could be these Elachi were interested in our colony for some reason. Lucky for us, you were there to put a stop to whatever they were trying to do.
Okay. Off to see the Maori.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration.
That's fine, but we have a bigger problem.
That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks.
It's my honor.
I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devek says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the device.
I'll do that. Thank you, Maori. Right. Shall we go and listen to the stories of the colony, if that's still available? There she is.
Hey there, ready for the big festival? Working hard? Or maybe you have time to listen to a story or two? Really? That sounds like a new story in the making. The Mystery of the Khalids. Or perhaps the Khalid Conundrum. I'll have to think about it. We should talk more about it during the festival. Do you want to hear a story or two?
Tell me the story of the origin of the Romulans.
Almost 2,000 years ago, our people were Vulcans. At that time, Vulcan was a world of war, with constant struggles between the tribes. Serac changed that. He taught that peace came through logic. And if you ask me, not all Vulcans get that right. Serac said that people should master their emotions, not eliminate them. But not everyone on Vulcan wanted to give up love, or passion, or even anger. The Vulcans said these people marched beneath the raptor's wings. Instead of fighting their own people, these Vulcans decided to leave in an event we call the Sundering. They boarded great colony ships and set out into unexplored space, looking for a home where they could live and feel as they wished. Eventually, those who marched beneath the raptor's wings found Romulus and Remus. They created an empire. Although we share a genetic bond with the Vulcans, we are our own people. Never forget that. Want to hear another story?
Tell me about our people after our planet was destroyed.
The destruction of Romulus was a terrible thing. We lost our home and our loved ones. We lost our soul. The people who survived were scattered and leaderless. Survival was a daily struggle. There were some fights for control before Empress Sela took over, but I never paid much attention. That Taurus woman was never going to get far. Now Sela and the Tal Shiar are attempting to rebuild the strength of the Romulan Star Empire, but they do so with fear and oppression. Steer clear of them if you can. People like us should just try to stay out of the Tal Shiar's way. Life is more important than politics or power. There are a lot of Romulans who just wander from planet to planet because there's no place to call home anymore. We're lucky to have Viranat. This is a good place. A place to put down roots. Without that, we're just dust, scattered by the winds of fate. Do you want to hear another story?
One last one. Tell me about the founding of this colony.
Viranat was a colony world. It used to be a big agricultural planet, growing food for the Empire. After Romulus was destroyed, thousands upon thousands of people flooded the planet. The old cities couldn't hold them all, and they were scared. They started fighting amongst themselves. One night, the cities burned. Most of the survivors left. A few hung on, scrapping old ships and using them as building materials. That's how the Maori found them, about 10 years ago. The Maori was the commander of an old warbird. Navala was his first officer, and Devex the chief engineer. They were wandering the sector, trying to find a new home. When they found Viranat, they decided to stay. Devex kept the old warbird functional, and he used it to make supply runs and bring back other Romulans who needed a home. Navala put herself in charge of security, and the Maori, he runs the whole colony now. Devex met Tovan Kev in a mining colony a few years back. I think it was 4 years ago. But then again, I didn't come here until 2 years ago, so this is not just information I've heard about secondhand. I actually have a question for you, if you don't want to hear another story first.
What is it?
When did you arrive here? I know we only have a few hundred people living here, but so many come and go that it's hard to keep track. I'm recording the stories of all the people that live here, you see. And I would love to start yours off with your arrival. Who knows? It could be something that becomes historical in a few years.
I was living here before Devex and Mari arrived.
Oh, how did I not know that about you? Here I am, telling you about the founding when you were already here. We should definitely talk more about this over drinks tonight.
See you later. Right. So, Torvin.
Are you done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done.
I'll meet you there.
Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is, someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
So that seemed a bit janky. And so this is how it begins. I know this is going to be hard to believe, Tehara, but I am you. I've travelled back in time to visit you, because what happens here on this night will change your life forever. Nice try, Torvan. Did you find a hollow emitter or something? I'm not Torvan, but I remember having the same suspicion when I was in your shoes. Now, I can prove I'm you. Think of a secret. Something only you know, no matter how insignificant you think it might be. I'll tell you what you're thinking of, because it's the same thing I thought of when this happened to me. Okay, 20 credits off Torvin. I'm still skeptical. I was too, but soon after today you will meet with someone from the Temporal Defense Department. Talk to them. They'll have more information than I can give you. I'm going to do just that. For now, what is it you want to tell me? Let's get down to business. There's a war coming. An ancient race known as the Iconians once ruled huge areas of space, including this one. They had the power of gods, technology far beyond what anyone else had. It took all the Arconian enemies rising up against them as one to defeat them. We thought that they were extinct. Now we know we are wrong. They have returned to take back everything that was once theirs. That's where you come in. Why me? What makes me special? You're a hero to the Romulan people, and your deeds are legend. But more importantly, you have an opportunity to gather intelligence on Iconians, their capabilities and possible plans. Throughout your career, we, will benefit from the knowledge I give you today. When the war with the Iconians comes, the galaxy will have a fighting chance thanks to what you've learned. That's why I've come back, so I will know what to do. Tell me everything I need to know. I can't just drop everything on you at once. That would cause a paradox. You still need to locate all the information for yourself. I'll help guide you. Guide me? How? Take this. It's a Tesseract communications device. It allows me one-way communication from the future to you. There will be updates through that device as you progress through your career. Check it often. I think I've taken up as much of your time as I can. You must not be late to tonight's festivities. Thank you.
You are now a Delta recruit. You have a unique trait that gives bonus dilithium ore to you and your teammates.
that was definitely janky. They should have had it walk in somewhere else. But yeah, never mind.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kellet nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors. And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled. We have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
Fireworks. What's that?
Hey, are you hurt? We're under attack. I don't know who or why, but people are being rounded up and we have to do something. I'll help Vex get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Vorian to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home.
Attention all guards. Get out of. Over.
Come in! Are you alright? What's happening over there? Did you find Vorian?
It's too late, he's gone. Where are you?
I'm at the shipyard with Vex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here, but we need to get people out while we can. If you can get a rifle, you can fight your way out. Can you make it?
I'll make it. Just get the shuttles ready.
We need to call for help. I don't know who'll answer, but we have to do something. I tried to send a distress signal, but they damaged our transceiver array. We still have a chance, though. You need to deal with some of the Tal Shiar, and then get a replacement battery.
I'm on it. Colonial security. Thought.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Drones seem to be carrying off people.
It's completely overrun.
Where have we got to get to? batteries.
This is Cap. Do you have the batteries? You just need to repair the device and send the signal.
Of course, it's guarded. Right. That way. Right. Let's get out. Get the message out.
The signal is strong. Get to the shipyard. We're getting out of here.
That way. Not that way, right. Okay, time to go.
Congratulations, citizen.
Ranking up already. Board shuttle.
They're not attacking. Vex showed me how to fly his warbird. We're almost there.
A boneyard. Right, we have...
Navigation is online, but we need some components to get our weapons and warp drive operational. We'll need both if we want to have any hope of fighting the Tal Shiar.
I'll scan the old ships around here for what we need. Approach and scan. Scan for weapons parts.
This'll do nicely. We just need a little more salvage.
Scan for weapon parts.
Weapons are online. Let's test them out on some of these derelict ships nearby. They're not shielded, so we can just use our torpedoes to finish them off.
Will do. Okay.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Scrap neutronium. We could use that to reinforce the hull of this old warbird.
Take items. Scrap neutronium.
3 more of these should get this hull good to go.
Ship is under attack.
Good shot.
And away we go. Oh,
The Vex would be happy to see this old warbird get some use. I think it's safe to say weapons are fully online. Time to take out the Tal Shiar satellites dead ahead.
shielded. Right. That's almost there.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Torpedoes won't take down, or takes a lot of torpedoes to take down shields.
Great. All systems are go and full impulse is back online. I'm picking up a distress signal nearby. It must be people from the colony. More colonists managed to escape the surface.
Let's go save the
The
colonists.
distress signal is close. Searching. There! We have to help them!
Okay. In we go.
Turn off full impulse. There's a Tal Shiar drone dead ahead.
Ship is under attack.
Beam aboard colonists.
I'm back on the bridge. I figured out how I can improve our torpedoes. Just give me the order, and I'll get started. Scanners are picking up more colonists and Tal Shiar nearby. We have to rescue our friends.
Good to have you on the bridge, Kev. Nice view. Beam aboard colonists.
Thank the elements. We thought we were done for.
And there's more. We've got this extra weapon here that I'm going to try out when I get a little bit. I've got one of them and badly damaged that one. What do you expect if you have on it? Did damage the other one as well, that's worse than hell. Let's see if it's fully powered. Right.
I think it's safe to say we're a fully operational ship. I'm getting an alert. There's another distress signal coming in from one of the colony's shuttles. We can do a short-range warp jump to get to them. Do you want to go now, or stay here to wipe out any other incoming drones?
Warp to
They
the
look
next.
like they'll be coming in to do sweeps in the area.
Let's warp us to the next area. It's the people we're after, not the drones. I think we've shown that it works.
There aren't any colonists here. Just this strange ship. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's gigantic. Engineering reports that the ship has scanned us, but they're not responding to my hails. What should we do?
We scan them. We need to know who or what they are. Don't want to get too close though. Scan. They are doing
They've done something to the ship. Nothing is responding. I can't even warp us out of here. I think I might be able to get a comm channel up to hail them. What do you want me to do?
Open the channel and ask them what they want with our ship.
We're getting a reply. What the... They seem to be rearranging our words and sending them back. Listen.
Tell them.
I'm picking up another ship. This one is Tal Shiar. It's decloaking.
Get ready for a fight. A Deverex class warbird, much bigger than us.
So the Alachi were right. A handful of pitiful Romulan refugees managed to escape. When will you colonists learn that no matter how far you run, you cannot escape your obligations? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colonel Hakiv of the Tal Shiar. On behalf of the Romulan Star Empire, I hereby lay claim to this colony and all of its inhabitants. Surrender now, and I will ensure that you serve us in the way you are most suited.
Never. We'll fight you to our... Well, Kev, I'm sorry, we did our best. Oh, I think we'll fight.
Fire weapons at will!
This is Tehara of the Romulan Republic. Tal Shiar vessel. Stand down immediately.
Tehara! How fortunate! I can destroy both of you!
Put a heavy plasma torpedo into their unshielded side.
My eye! So the insect has managed to sting me! You think you won? This is not the end! Even now, more of my ships are on their way! And the next time, you won't have anyone to protect you!
I'm just going to remain silent. I don't need to antagonize the guy, he's antagonistic himself.
I am Tehara, commander of the Romulan Republic. We picked up your distress signal while on a mission in a nearby system. I would say we arrived just in time given your ship's condition. Who are you? And what happened here?
Explain what happened at the colony.
I am truly sorry. This is not the first time I've heard a story like this, and I fear it will not be the last. And these Ilachi creatures, they are troubling. We need to know more about them and why they're working with a snake like Hakiv. As I said, I'm with the Romulan Republic. You may have heard of us. We are not the terrorists the Tal Shiar make us out to be. With our leader, Datan, we are working to gather survivors of the destruction and fight the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We have a flotilla nearby. If you're interested, we would welcome you and your friends to join us there.
I don't want to be part of this war.
I understand your hesitation, but you must realize that there's no running from what's happening. You saw what the Tal Shiar did to your home. They're doing the same thing all across the sector. You either serve them or you die. The only way we're going to survive is if we fight back.
Okay. Make a convincing argument. I'll help you.
I appreciate your willingness to do what's right. I'm transmitting the coordinates of our flotilla to your ship now. When you arrive, we can repair your vessel and work out our next move. Thank you again. I'll make sure you won't regret your decision.
Right. I can see that pre-rolls have just come on. So those of you who are in, I'm sorry. If you're a subscriber, you won't have the ads. But we are going to just warp to the Romulan flotilla, and we'll wait there. So, here we go. Meanwhile, we will do what we've just said. We will warp, so it's my honor to assist in your fight.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I guess signing with Tehara is better than risking death on our own. And he did help us out with the Tal Shiar. The coordinates are loaded up whenever you're ready to go. I think the colonists we rescued are eager to get someplace safe.